Hello, my name is Anthony Mejia. I'm a facilities and biomed engineer at Scripps Health at the Mercy San Diego campus for the last 4 years. An adjective that I would use to describe myself would be active. I'm engaged in a lot of different activities outside of work. I've always been into sports. And I do tend to work a lot. As a matter of fact, I've been here for the last 24 hours, getting ready to finally go home here in a few. Something that I would like to take away from this course would be a way to figure out how to help anyone on my team maximize their potential. Whether something outside of any type of training programs and such, even if that means that they're better off pursuing their dreams elsewhere. I just think it'd be something good to take away as becoming a good leader. And speaking of leader, someone whom, from my own experience, that I admire, someone by the name of Howard Lutnick. On September 11 of 2001, the terrorist attacks that took place in New York at the World Trade Center. Well, it took the lives of 2/3 of his firm, Cantor Fitzgerald. Literally, the firm overnight went from being one of the big players of the bond market to nowhere. Mr. Lutnick, he survived because he had to take his son to kindergarten that day. And within 2 days, he basically got the firm up and running. And it even made a profit in the following quarter. The firm's recovery has established Mr. Lutnick as a crisis manager, and it showed people a side of Wall Street, that they normally don't get to see, their human side, I guess. His image himself during this crisis took a hit. He stopped the paychecks on any of the deceased employees, but I believe he did what was right, and because if not, the firm would have run out of money and they wouldn't be around today. But speaking of today, they have put in, I believe it's been in excess of over 180 million into a relief fund and taking care of those victims' families. And once again, they're focused on expansion, and they're hiring people. They've hired thousands of brokers over the years. They bring in more revenue now than prior to the disaster, and they remain close-knit. Not a single senior manager, from what I was just looking up prior to making this video, has defected to a rival firm, which is pretty remarkable for that industry, I would say. Their firm's structure, I believe, is pretty strong. 1 in 7 employees is a equity partner. And with regards to Mr. Lutnick's leadership style, we could call that autocratic. That's characterized by someone whose overall decision-making takes place with taking little input from a group of people or their members. Autocratic leaders typically make choices based on their ideas and judgments, and they rarely accept the advice from others. I look forward to being in this course over the next 7 weeks with everybody and learning a lot from y'all. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.